Championship Wrestling, and as you can see, I am joined by Andre Kabashi yet again.
P1.
Unfortunately, Andre was put in charge for at least one more week because
the Albanian embassy, the new Albanian embassy, was full to the brim with letters, emails, text messages, everything you can think of saying, my God, without Paul Bowser, without Jason De Milo, but with Andre Kabashi, this was a great show. Even you, Paul Jones, you with your tie that looks like you fell asleep smoking one of those cheap American cigars, even you looked good last week, standing next to me.
Okay, first of all, I actually have to take something up with you. I took my dry cleaning to a new dry cleaner this week, and she said that New Albania handles security for her. Actually, when I mentioned that I worked with you, she got so shook up, she wound up burning my tie.
You know what, Paul Jones, I don't believe you. But I'm going to bring out another man who looks like he probably falls asleep while smoking cigars, Cuban cigars probably. Emilio Iglesias, mi hermano! Dale!
Welcome back, Emilio. It's good to see you here, ready to compete tonight.
Whoa. Compete maybe is not the right word. But you know what? You should be looking to do a good job tonight, Emilio, because I got good news. For me, you might not like it, but we don't have a referee tonight. Until now. I want you, Emilio, mi hermano, está también, to put on this shirt and do a great job as the arbitro. Ahí tu morves. ¿Tú comprendes?
You're joking, right?
Look, Emilio, I know you do a good job tonight, and I can guarantee that you will have a match in the future. I will choose your opponent. It'll be somebody you've never even seen before, a fresh new opponent that you can challenge yourself with. You got to do a good job tonight, Emilio.
You gotta be kidding me, man. I came here to compete.
No es un joke, Emilio. You got to get in the ring, man.
Andre, come on.
Paul Jones, were you going to referee the match? No. Hey, if Paul Bowser can referee a friggin' match, anybody can do it. But I'm sure you'll do great, Emilio. Don't worry about it. You do great out there, Emilio.
Absolutely.
Now that we got Emilio Iglesias in there, I want to bring somebody else out. Some guy who is causing a lot of problems in CCW, not a fan favorite. People don't really like him. I got to admit, I don't like him. If I don't like you, you got to be a really bad person, Paul Jones. Let's bring out Freedom Ramsey!
Yeah. Freedom Ramsey. It is always good to see you, Freedom.
Not true.
Always good to see you, Paul. This guy, I can't believe we standing this close.
I'm your boss tonight.
Oh, okay, you're the boss tonight. Okay, let's see what you'll be saying next week.
Next week? Well, don't worry about next week. You worry about tonight. Matter of fact, I'm going to pick your opponent. You're going to go one-on-one with the one and only, another guy who's not a fan favorite, Jason De Milo.
Jason De Milo, all right.
See, they don't like you, Freedom. They're booing you right now, and they're booing Jason.
All right, listen. Jason, it doesn't matter. He's a good warm-up. You should be very, very worried because I'm not going to inflict much pain on Jason as I do on you. Because I'm embarrassed with myself for, again, you still being in a CCW arena.
I'm going to be here a long time, Freedom, especially after April 8th. Maybe you won't be. Maybe you won't be. I'm a calm guy, Paul Jones. I'm going to calm myself down.
I'm going to be calm, too, just so you don't get hurt. If I try to, but anyway, next week, a lot of stuff gonna go on, including my main man, Father Marquis. It's gonna have a 130.
Yes. How you doing? Let me squeeze on in here with y'all.
Father Marquis, how you doing after last week? Great performances, man.
Last week, my trials and tribulations was not the best, but when I looked back at them footprints, I only seen one. So you know that means I was carried. I went back and I said a prayer. I said another prayer. 3 prayers. 4 prayers. 5 prayers, 6 prayers, 7 prayers, 8 prayers, 9 prayers. I ain't got the Holy Ghost yet. And the last one I had an amen on that.
Let's go. But we need one more prayer. Because next week, you're going to be facing the demon Mollock. And,
My loco.
Bro, listen, I'm your brother. I'm always here to help you. And I ain't going to let you come in there empty-handed. So that's why tonight I want to put you through a little training match. No offense to your opponent. I talked to him. You know him. You know, we both know him. And he's gonna get you ready. I want to bring out Mikey Mourner. Mike?
I'm gonna bring out Mikey Mourner because I'm running the show. Mikey Mourner, you come on out.
At the end of the day, I don't know what your deal is, but we talked. And I think I got it all settled out right now.
Yeah, no, I definitely think so. You gave me some wise words of wisdom. And Father, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know what's gotten into me. Just one more chance, please. Please.
I give you a fair match. Are you sure about this?
I want you guys to have a nice, fair, and square match. 1, to get you ready. And 2, to see if I can trust you again.
You can. You can. I promise. I promise both of you.
So how about
Yeah,
how about
I just got an idea. How's this? Mikey Mourner, you go one-on-one with Father Marquis to train him for his match against Mollock. How's that sound? You know what? It sounds great. You guys get in the ring. Emilio, start the match, baby.
We won't hear him after this.
Paul Jones, what do you think about this match I just made?
I think that this is going to be an amazing matchup. I think that you conveniently swooped in and stole Freedom's idea. Just like you tried to steal his
Freedom Rams.
name.
He's never had a good idea in his life. Trust me on this one. Well, what is a good idea is having Emilio Iglesias out there. Man hasn't won a few matches in a while. See,
That is true.
he did a good job right there. Ring the bell. He's a natural ref.
Look. Now see, Father Marquis and Mikey have been having issues. Father Marquis keeps giving Mikey chances to be an upstanding, a sportsman, and honestly, at this point, I think Mikey's just conning everybody. He's making everybody think like he's getting as many chances as he can.
Well, you know, so far so good. I'd say Mikey did the right thing, shook the guy's hand. I'm surprised Father Marquis didn't try and get a cheap shot in there, but maybe Father Marquis is a changed man too.
Ridiculous. Those men started out locking up, grappling for a little while, struggling to see who can take control. Father Marquis took that side headlock and took up Mikey over.
That was all right for him. I gotta say it was slightly impressive.
Holding the headlock. Emilio checking it. Oh, Mikey.
Look at Emilio getting into place. Did I pick a great referee or what?
Look, I know Emilio would much rather be competing tonight in a match of his own.
I'd rather be competing right now too.
Unfortunately, that he is experiencing.
I'd rather be competing right now too, instead of doing commentary with you. But look, we all make sacrifices.
Absolutely ridiculous. Father Marquis grabs that hammer lock, spins out of it, the leg trips Mikey.
Oh, Mikey might be submitting right here the way he's yelling. If he can't get to the rope.
Turns him over, puts him into that ankle lock, but Mikey gets to the rope.
Father Marquis, you got to think about the ring positioning where you are. Father Marquis made a mistake there. I don't make those kind of mistakes.
Hardly a mistake, Andre. He was being aggressive. He was staying on top of Mikey. It just so happened he couldn't secure his limbs. He was able to get to the ring.
Oh, Mikey, what a shot.
Oh, and a spear out of the corner by Mikey Mourner.
See, I don't like this when the crowd boos a guy because he's winning. This is when you cheer the guy.
No. They're booing him because of the way that he's winning, Andre. You know that. You do the same type of thing.
Yeah, win matches. You're right, Paul Jones. Thank
By
you.
any means necessary, right?
Hey, all it says on the record sheet is won or loss.
How about April 8th? Are we going to see you actually have a fair matchup for 10?
you're going to see me doing a better version of a high knee to Freedom Ramsey on April 8th at L'Anse Creuse High School. $15 a ticket.
With that combo, that back elbow, and then that clothesline. He's fired up. Freedom.
Come on, Mikey. Come on, Mikey. Ignore these people clapping. There you go, Mikey.
Oh, Mikey catches Father Marquis looking for a Samoan drop. Father fights out of it, pushes Mikey into the corner. He comes out, sets him up for the benediction. Mikey pushes him out of it.
Oh.
And he gets it that time. Oh, there it is.
Oh, I don't know about that. Mikey might have.
Just a second too late.
I think he kicked out a second early. But Father might have been.
I'm done with this.
Oh, what's this?
All I do is lose. It's all of your fault. Come on, Mike. We're not even doing it here anymore.
Oh, come on,
Now
Mikey.
you calm down.
He does need to calm down.
I think Mikey's got a point.
No.
I told you.
I just talked to him, man.
You're in charge.
Hey, Emilio's got this handled. The referee I handpicked has got this handled.
Well, luckily, Emilio is very well versed.
Don't touch me.
Don't touch you.
Paul Jones, you better listen to that. He is not in the mood to play around. Probably throw you through one of these plate glass windows.
No, he's not in the mood to play around. Last couple of weeks, last couple of months, he's only been in a mood to throw tantrums.
Hurting Genesis, hurting his friends. We don't even know what Mikey's got going on in that head. Bots. He's not doing too well right now. But you know who is going to be doing well? Me, April 8th, when I take on Freedom Ramsey and I give him the beating of a lifetime at L'Anse Creuse High School.
That is not what's going to happen.
You know, Paul Jones, what I'm going to do is cut the commercial break. Then I'm going to go and post editing and edit out that comment you just made.
City Championship Wrestling, and unfortunately, this week, the we is the real Paul Jones and
P1 Andre Kabashi, Paul Jones. P1 Andre Kabashi, Paul Jones for the first time in your life, standing next to P1. You can find maybe some of it will rub off on you. Some of it will rub off on you. And if I'm not enough, I'm going to bring out two men who certainly will rub off on you. Two men who formed the greatest tag team in CCW history. The longest tag team you ever seen. They've been partners for years. Trevor Stroud, the big gun, Jay Abrams. Come on out, fellas.
I think that
Ignore that.
Andre might be...
That crowd doesn't know anything. They're booing the wrong guys all night. What were you saying, Paul Jones?
I was saying, I think you might be inflating the experience, the tag team experience of your compatriots here.
Oh, really?
Yes, really.
Everything Andre Kabashi says is the 100% God's honest truth. And the sooner you understand that, the sooner you see that we're here to take over.
Is that what they teach you on New Albania State Media?
Paul Jones, you are state media. You and that other idiot Paul Bowser, who we will never see again, thankfully, are state media. We speak the 100% truth. And tonight, Trevor Stroud, look at that hand. Look at that big hand. And guess whose face that's going to be in tonight? Darian Ultra and Ryan Sins. Let's bring those fools on out here, too. Haydi Rutkarat. Haydi Palachot.
Just get over there.
Get over there. The match hasn't started yet. I know you guys like to do your little cheap shots.
You three get to
You
run your
hunger
mouths
three
quite
shit.
enough.
Now, I guess tonight, me and Darren, we gotta work together. I don't know if he has my back. I don't know if I can trust you.
You don't know if I have your back.
We don't
2
have
weeks
those
ago, you
problems.
didn't have me and Freedom's back. What's up with that? What's up?
For the last 2 months, you didn't have my back. So, you know, that's besides the point. tonight I'm gonna get my hands on that little weasel Trevor Strad. Yeah, you. I'm gonna get my hands on you.
Okay.
And you'll be collateral damage, all right? So let's just get to the match.
Oh, you hungry, Thrash? Get in the ring. Get in the ring. Woo! Look at these guys. Best tag team.
Let's get to it, folks.
You want to start or am I starting?
Look, these guys can't even decide who's going to get in the ring first. And you think they're going to wrestle a whole match? Come on.
I'll be out here for you.
Ik markar po. Está dos dias achando tu bom.
Everyone knows that Ryan and Darian have had some issues lately because of Trevor Strad, because of you, because of what I'm sure was the mission that you gave him when you hired him, to try to destroy Ryan's credibility, to try to split up the Friends of Freedom.
Destroying Ryan Sinn's credibility is not a hard thing to do. Believe me, I can do that all by myself. Matter of fact, he does it on his own. And look at this tag team right here. What is Emilio, why is he checking the big gun, the most honest man in the business?
Oh,
what does he think? He's got a weapon on him? He doesn't need a
that-
weapon to beat up Darian Olson.
I'm going to call that a bold-faced lie.
Ring the bell.
Oh, Darian Olson.
Ultra asking the big gun if he is ready to wrestle.
Oh, he was born ready. Trust me on this.
Or was he? Was he now, Andre?
I don't like this pandering to the crowd, trying to get him to clap. Come on, Big Gun. Oh, there you go, Big Gun. Take his head off.
And the big gun takes that side headlock, wrenches it. That is a very large man wrenching that headlock on Darian Ultra.
That is a P1 headlock. Speaking of P1, I was correct when I picked Charles Leclerc to win the Bahrain Grand Prix. And you know what? I'm picking this week Saudi Arabia. He's going to repeat as winner, just like the Big Gun is going to repeat as winner from last week.
Why don't you just focus on the action in the ring, Andre? It involves your goons, doesn't it?
I am loving what I'm seeing right now. Darian Ultra holding his head because the Big Gun is about to cave it in.
Oh, I don't know about that. Don't go there and see right there. Darian Ultra ducks that one.
Come on, Big Gun.
Gets the big man in the corner.
Come on, Big Gun. Look at it. He can't even stay on top of his guy because he's got to argue with his partner. You never see. Look at this. You ever seen these two argue? No, because when you've been a tag team for as long as these two, you've got experience.
It's
got
nothing
chemistry.
to do with their chemistry, other than I'm sure they have amazing chemistry from all the cash that you pay them.
Paul Jones, you got a weird obsession with cash, but we'll talk about that later. What we're going to talk about right now is, what's Trevor Strad about to do? Yes!
Tag team maneuver by
He never
Albania.
could do that. Yeah, now he does it almost as good as I do.
Oh my good gosh.
Did you see that? That was a thing of beauty right there, Paul Jones.
Andre, I can't wait until this is all over.
This will never be over, Paul Jones.
We'll see about that. This little occupation of yours is going to come to an end.
Come on, Trevor. God.
Belly to back.
Oh,
suplex by
zaten
Ryan
mas.
Sins.
Haydi mer Trev. Haydi.
He's taking
Oh,
control
zat.
of Trevor Strad.
Oh, zaten mas.
Taking him to the ground. Dropping those knees into his side.
Those might have been illegal knees, actually. Emilio needs to check up on that. And is this a choke?
Oh, and another.
This might even be a chokehold. Emilio should check right now because I feel Ryan
That
Sins
was
is cheating.
absolutely a legal hold. Ryan Sins would not cheat.
Oh no, that was a
Other
cheap
members
shot
of
right there.
Albania.
That was a cheap shot right there from Darian Ultra. And look at this, they're arguing again.
There is.
Oh yeah.
Rod breaks up the little tiff between Darian Ultra and Ryan Sins.
Because they can't stop arguing.
Right.
What's the number one thing a tag team needs? Chemistry. They need to like each other. These two do not.
Unfortunately, you are correct about that, Andre. This bad blood between Darian and Ryan Sins, because of the meddling of Trevor Strad, is definitely giving them trouble in this matchup.
P1, baby. That's P1 right there.
And I'm sure that you do have Trevor Strad and the big gun Jay Abrams. I'm sure you have them working out together.
Oh, I don't even need to have them. They are like two peas in a pod. They naturally go together. They eat breakfast together. They eat lunch together. They work out together. They watch television together. They train together. even that they did
Big
together.
Gun whips Trevor Stroud into Darian Ultra in the corner. Darian is
Oh,
down.
did you hear? He's like,
the big man
I'm okay.
motioning and smiling to his
I'm
brain,
okay.
Big brain, with the big schemes. What are you doing?
We all got big brains.
Oh, my
What, you didn't hear Darren Ultra? Hey, are you okay? A real man go, yeah, I'm fine, ref. Continue, goes,
I'm okay.
You do have quite the brain. You are one heck of a schemer. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I stumbled upon a dry cleaner in some racketeering protection scheme.
First of all, Paul Jones, you can't prove that, but we can prove is that Darian Ultra is in a lot of trouble right now.
Darian is in a lot of trouble, I will say that. Ryan Sims hasn't abandoned him. That's more Jason De Milo's MO.
Oh, we don't know yet if Ryan Sims is going to look. Ryan Sims looks like he's 2 seconds away from abandoning his partner.
Think Ryan Sims wouldn't do something like that. He's going to stay in this matchup. He may not like Darian right now. It's really more that he doesn't like the Darian.
There you go. There you go. Good job, Big Gun.
Big Gun took that cheap shot, knocking Ryan off of the...
This is how you know the crowd is dumb. They're not applauding right now when they should be. Oh, man, what a chop.
Chop. Took Darian off of his
Look
feet.
at that big hand chopping.
Just Jay Abrams gets that sickening, gleeful look on his face when he hurts people.
When that big hand's chopping, there ain't no stopping.
Another chop takes Darian off of his feet, dead center.
See, even the crowd, they're doing chops right now in honor of the Big Gun's chops.
They're
Come on,
they're trying
keep
to-
chopping,
they're
Big
willing
Gun.
Darian
Haydi,
to-
vajda.
Willing him to fight on, and
Oh, son.
it looks like he is fighting on.
Yo, oh, dre. E mori dreši.
Flurry of strikes takes the big man down, gives Darian...
Come on, Trevor.
Right also in, Ryan with the back
Čak dreša
elbow.
tu boji kikori.
Trevor to the big man. Ducks a blow from Trevor, and Trevor does manage to get that knee up.
Oh, njašto.
Arrow
Baš
by
došto.
Strad. Too close to the... No!
Look at that.
Ryan Sims had his foot on the
P1.
rope, but Jay Abrams managed to push it off just in time.
What are you talking about? That was a victory. P1, baby.
I missed you.
I did not see I swear.
Why didn't you stop him? Why didn't you stop him?
Oh, they're arguing
A little
again.
questionable. But really, I feel like the only person to blame is Jay Abrams.
Oh, what are these two goofs doing?
Oh, that bad blood yet again. Father Marquis' donation tray. I saw that, Andre. Andre Kabashi just stole $5 from the donation tray.
Paul Jones, you throw out these slanderous statements like it's nothing. You got to be careful what you say
I just saw it
here.
with my own 2 eyes. And I just saw the Friends of Freedom degenerate into infighting yet again.
The friends of a fool are soon parted.
I will say, they need to get it together if they want to deal with you.
There's nothing they have to get together. All that matters is the Big Gun and Trevor Stroud came out P1 like we always do. Winners, Paul Jones, just like at April 8th at L'Anse Creuse, $15 a ticket. There's going to be other guys on there, Purge, Genesis, Mollock, whatever, Father Marquis. I think maybe he'll be there if he can find his little tray. But what matters is this is going to be Freedom Ramsey and Andre Kabashi one-on-one. And even you're going to be there, Paul Jones, to watch it. One-on-one.
We'll see if it actually winds up being one-on-one, fair and square. And a lot of that's going to rely on you, and we all know it, Andre.
Another thing that's going to be one-on-one is the next match, the main event that I made, just like I made all the other matches earlier. Freedom Ramsey and Jason De Milo. And you know what? I got another surprise. Why don't we bring out Freedom Ramsey first, though, Paul Jones? You can interview him.
Freedom, what do you have to say to this main event match that Andre's put you in?
Like I said, Jason De Milo, no disrespect, but
Main event
no
match.
disrespect. A warm-up right before my April 8th match against him. So I'm all right with it. What's up with it? It's not...
Get in the ring, Freedom. Don't worry. Get in the ring. Let's bring out this Palacho, Jason Dakari. I'll tell you what that means later. They don't like you, bro.
I have to admit, you've been right about one thing tonight. That's these people, they don't know who to boo and cheer. They're
I mean, right now
booing
they
me.
do.
They need to be cheering me. They cheered for him. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what's wrong with them. I don't know what's wrong with you.
You know what, Jason? Get in the ring so I can get my surprise over with.
This is a surprise. What surprise?
Get in the ring, Jason. Come on.
What surprise could you possibly have?
Emilio, mi hermano. Dale. I got to say, you've done a very good job tonight. But I'm going to have to relieve you of your duties just for this one match. Because I'm going to be the special guest referee. I'm going to be the referee, Paul Jones. And if he can do it, if Paul Bowser can do it, I can do it too. And I'll do it better than anybody else. Believe me.
There's absolutely no way that this is going to be on the up and up, Kabashi. Thank you, Emilio. You actually did a heck of a job officiating those matchups. And it looks like our main event, folks, is about to begin. Freedom Ramsey and Jason De Milo with Andre Kabashi as special guest referee. It never ceases to amaze me, Andre's ability to insert himself into situations that don't really concern him all that much. I know that he's got history with Freedom, but at a certain point, the obsession needs to end.
Come on, Freedom, can't touch me.
Andre putting that new Albania tracksuit back on over the referee shirt, not even taking himself seriously. I can only imagine what we're about to, what he's got in store for us, folks. Freedom Ramsey shoots under and takes that waist lock, goes to the side headlock on Jason De Milo. Takes him over, holds the headlock. Andre Kabashi checking for the pin. Jason De Milo reverses into the head scissors. Gets out. Oh, runs right in and grabs a headlock of his own on De Milo. De Milo pushes him into the rope, throws him off. Oh, Freedom ducks a line and gets a drop kick. The crowd is loving it. Oh, belly back suplex by Freedom. Goes for the pin, but Andre oh my gosh.
I will now officially start the count.
Oh my gosh. Andre Kabashi making a mockery of this beautiful sport. He just took a good 5 seconds to even get into position for that count. He's also allowed Jason De Milo to take control of this matchup. Solid neck breaker from De Milo. Kabashi's not even getting down for De Milo. De Milo getting to his feet, arguing with Kabashi.
Do your job and count.
Telling Kabashi to do his job as the referee now. The job that Kabashi gave himself since he's in control for another night. Of course, New Albania seized control of the broadcast last week. And it has continued this week as Jason De Milo continues his assault on Freedom Ramsey. Oh, looking to just break that arm, honestly. De Milo is not trying to be ginger here. Andre asking Freedom if he's going to give up. Right in his face. Honestly, it sounds like he's mocking him more than checking on him. Freedom Ramsey is obviously not going to give up in this matchup. Oh, slams De Milo into the corner. Oh! Starts sending boots to the midsection, working De Milo down. Andre just took Freedom out of the corner. He barely even did the count. Again, not really taking this seriously, folks. I apologize to anyone if this is your first experience learning the rules of professional wrestling. I promise you, Andre Kabashi is not representing it very well. And again, just not even counting the pin. I believe both of these men by this point could have won this matchup. Andre Kabashi is just, he has given us some good matches tonight, but he's just trying to make a mockery of the entire event. Jason De Milo has got a rear naked choke on Freedom Ramsey, releases it, takes the armbar. Oh, Freedom struggling, desperately trying not to tap to this, trying not to let Jason De Milo break that arm. Oh. Andre Kabashi actually countered pin. Surprise, surprise. This, honestly, folks, Andre's really just put these two men into like a pit fight, and he has the best seat in the house. Oh, Freedom Ramsey comes out with that vicious clothesline, a high knee. He's got De Milo on the run, scurrying to his own corner. Andre Kabashi. Oh, De Milo pulls Kabashi into the wave, throws him into Freedom, grabs Freedom, and throws him into the ropes. Oh, double clothesline. Both men are off their feet. Andre Kabashi starts the count. Oh my gosh. That's 2. These men have until 10 to get out of the.
Ring the bell.
What? You can't call a pinfall like that.
Andre Kabashi.
What? Andre Kabashi is, what, just declared himself the winner? This is a farce, Kabashi. This is ludicrous.
Sign